man, I don't know how that happened. So I just pull up to the gym, right? It's freezing cold. I'm like about to shiver. I've got a little like underlayer of black, like keep me warmer, my jacket, and I get here, my truck's warm. In my brain's in like 12 places right now. I didn't even turn the heat on. I'm just like, why is it so cold still? Oh yeah, that's why. I didn't turn the heat on. I turned the truck up, got it warmed up, got to the gym, and turned it on. So anyway, I'm ready to go today. Got my Mountain Ops Magnum, strawberries and cream. I normally don't bring my protein shake to the gym. It's a post-workout for me, post-workout shake. I usually have like a bowl of cereal with some fruit and then go work out and then have a post-workout shake with another breakfast. But we're out of milk for cereal. I got up and didn't even think about it. Just went to go have my cereal and like, really? So anyway, I'm freezing. I'm going to get in and try and get a workout. Shoulders today. Surprising enough, as hard as yesterday's workout was for my arms, my biceps are all that's really sore. My tris are feeling great. I don't know why, but my biceps are torn up. My back is still just destroyed, especially my lower back. Rolled it out last night, and it is just my lower back super sore. Those deadlifts for some reason, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just been too long. So anyway, I'm gonna get in, get my shoulder workout, and we'll see when we get back. One quick find is that there's not enough dumbbells and equipment here. The Springville Rec. Great place to come work out. Great atmosphere today. A lot of people were there, more than it's been all week, or even when I was working out there before. There's more people there today, so good. It just they've only got like one set of 25 dumbbells, one set of 20s, and those are kind of right now where I focus a lot of doing shoulders and stuff today. And shoulder press machine, there was like a line just about every time I was trying to finish a workout, finishing with like either lat raises or something or front raises, and then just trying to keep an eye on it so that as soon as it opens, I can jump on it. That's normally my first workout for shoulders. Not today. It was like middle-ish. As soon as it was open, I just dropped what I was doing, ran over there and hit it up just because you never know. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited. My shoulders are weak. Anyway, we'll change that real fast here and become strong. So anyway, we'll get home, get ready, and get to the office here. Well, there. Oh, whoops. My Bluetooth. Let's see. Turn that off. See if that messes up the audio or not. It's been a day. Yeah, I don't. Hopefully, I'm really feeling the whole 4 a.m. And I haven't been up 4 a.m. like exactly like 5 a.m. instead, or 4:20, and it's still taking a toll. My body's hurting from working out. Maybe I don't know if I've been working out too hard. I think next week or the following, I'll not be so sore. I'll be way more relaxed and be able to just take on everything a little better. I'm trying to film horizontal instead of vertical this time, because every time I make the video, the vlogs, and post them up, they always end up cutting it down. So you're only seeing, the very center, or it cuts my head halfway off or something. So hopefully this way, I should have tried it right before I'm vlogging on it. But anyway, hope you guys are enjoying it. So this is something, I read past this, but I've been thinking about this. I don't know if you've ever seen this. It's the trick of corporations and how corporations work and how they save money. So people always talk about the rich getting richer, right? And poor staying poor, and the middle class is creating a separation. Those in the middle class that are understanding how corporations work and how the asset column or asset box here, the importance of how that works, how your assets really should be greater than your expenses. So liabilities create expenses, which then take away from your income. Well, you should have assets big enough that they can come through your income. The assets can create enough income. So real estate holdings like a rental. So the assets can come through and actually take care of all the expenses of your liabilities and just of everyday life. So like your personal residence is a liability. And a lot of people talk about, Rich Dad Poor Dad is big on this. And it's real, talking about how your home is not an asset. People talk about, I've heard some agents say that, and some people say, it's a big investment. It is. It's not a lucrative or, it's not a cash flowing investment. It's an investment because you're putting cash into it, whether you're putting your life into it, your credit into it, which is cash really. So it's a liability. It costs you money monthly. It doesn't make you money. So at your assets, outside of whether it's stocks and bonds, whether it's a business that runs on its own, that can be an asset maybe somehow, or real estate's probably one of the biggest assets that just creates money, cash flows. And so that creates assets. But if you look at a corporation, so you talk about taxes, you're taxed off your income, right? When your assets provide income to your corporation, and your expenses, you run those through the corporation, you can spend pre-tax money in your corporation and then tax on the remaining income after you've deducted your spendings. And obviously I'm not a tax guy, right? So don't take this is not tax advice, but the rich get richer because they understand how this works. They don't pay as many taxes. So when an election goes on and someone complains that Romney or Trump are not paying as many taxes, the percentage of what their income is, they're not paying. Taxes are not just a flat fee. There's a lot of deductions that mostly are an incentive for corporations and businesses. So if you don't own a business, you're not going to be able to take advantage of a lot of the deductions, and you're going to end up paying a higher percentage in taxes. If you work it right and you have a good strategy and with businesses, and you use those corporate shells or corporate entities to really just protect your money, then you can also pre-tax spend money. So your business can pay, like my business can pay for my car and my insurance on it, and I've got a work phone, and there's all these things that the business covers, all this tech and equipment and office space that is not coming out of my personal pocket, it's coming out of the business, the corporate pocket. And it's a pre-tax spending that you can now deduct. And there's different, like I said, I'm not a tax guy, but there's a lot of different, how that works, like eating out, some of that can be deducted, things like that, depending on meetings, things like that. You can make a trip, a business trip, and now make it a business expense. And you have to make sure that it's truly a business trip in a way. It can't just be going to Hawaii, and I mentioned real estate once, but at least in my mind, I wouldn't feel good that way. Anyway, so if you build your assets and protect your income and your money through your corporations and create pre-tax expenses that can cover yourself, so you're not having to be taxed on all of your income, you're going to save money. And it's a kind of a magical, corporations are kind of magical. If you don't own a business right now, you should own a business and provide some kind of income through that so that you can have some tax deductions. In my mind, at least, you should have something going on so you can have tax deductions and take advantage of that. And some of that could be a real estate investment company, and you've got, I've got 2 or 3 real estate holdings. You could do that. 1 or 2, 3 houses or multi-units or whatever. That's your corporation. That's your business, and a lot of investors do that. So, anyway, I just thought I'd share just the importance of corporations, and then the importance of having assets. Assets are key. Really, you want to build your assets to a point where they cover all of your expenses, and if something were to happen, it's okay. You may have some savings. You also, though, have assets that provide enough to cover your monthly living, so you don't have to struggle. So it's a pretty cool concept to have enough cash flow and residual income from assets that you could cover in the event of you broke your leg, something happened, you can't work for a month, you lost a job. That's one thing about Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's not all about not working. There's some of these guys that boast that you got to be an entrepreneur. You shouldn't be working in a 9-to-5 job, and that's not. There's a lot of jobs that really do provide a great income, and there's benefits, and there's a lot of things that come with that are financially, could be financially beneficial and fit someone really well to make it a good choice. With that, though, you need to take time and money to build assets because that job's not always secure, so that you can be secure and take care of your family and yourself. So cool stuff there. If you haven't read Rich Dad Poor Dad, I'm almost done with it. I'll have a review out, but you need to, really, financial literacy is important. So really cool stuff. I'm loving the book. Robert Kiyosaki's got some really cool, it's a really fun book to read too, so which for me is a big deal. Anyway, hope you guys are doing well. We'll connect with you soon. Hey, so missed a light. Try to get on these interchanges where you're entering the freeway and it's metered, the metered light, which is fine. I just end up running into, if you show up at the wrong time, you'll show up, be waiting for a second, and then the guy next to you will go before you, and the guy he shows up 5 seconds after you, and your light freezes, it doesn't know what to do. Something with the intelligence of the AI or the whatever the software that's going on is what decides or senses who goes next. It goes in an order, and if you show up, boom, and you show up, and no one's there, it doesn't just go to you. It takes forever before it decides there's no one else in front of you. So anyway, headed home. We're going to a Christmas party, you guys. I'm excited. We got the Keller Williams Westfield, so our KW Westfield party, a Christmas party. It's always fun, and there's always decent food. It's a dinner. It gets a little more. It's not like tuxedo necessarily, but I'm going like this in my sweater, and I'm gonna go home and help Kylie, get the kids food and get things arranged before the babysitter gets there, and then getting my beautiful lady, and taking her up, and we'll go to this party. So I'm excited. It'll be fun. The good people. The brokerage. If you haven't ever been to Keller Williams or dealt with Keller Williams agents, generally you're getting a very high quality agent, and just awesome training. We've got awesome staff at our office, and it just really creates an awesome experience, whether you're an agent and just the service that I get as an agent is stellar, and then you as a client, the support you get as an agent to give service to your client is also awesome. So like potential for being the best you can be is only found at Keller Williams. So the technology they give, what they offer to me as an agent to be more effective for my clients and everything else. So anyway, enough of that. I'm excited for a party. It's going to be good. I'm starving. I did not get a very good luncheon, and with my workout program right now, I'm supposed to be having basically 5 solid meals a day, and I might be able to do 5 decent meals a day, and maybe a 6th small granola bar kind of snack in between, and I'm hitting 3.5-ish right now. I'm missing a couple meals, so I've got to get into that so I can get more carbs and I'm burning a lot of energy, so I need to keep that up. So I don't starve to death, and I don't do well when I don't eat. Most people don't, I'm sure, but I really noticed the last couple of days my energy level is so tired so quickly. So anyway, super excited for the party, super excited for the rest of the day. We'll catch you at home in a minute. Okay, we're here at home. Just want to show up. We got some of the kiddos. Hey guys, can you guys say hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Whoa, that was loud. Oh. You hear that? I'm poo-poo, she says. Parenting, yay. Oh, thanks for letting us know. Someone just woke up. We'll take care of that momentarily. Cooking dinner, about to go to our work party. We got salad topping stuff for the kids. We got rice. I'm gonna cut up some lettuce here. And then we've got an elk stroganoff. It's good stuff. I made it, so I would say it's good, but it's definitely just good because it's elk and it's stroganoff. And who wouldn't want that over rice with a nice salad? So we'll have to see what ours is like tonight at the party, see if it competes or not. Maybe we'll show you. I'll show you tonight what it looks like. So anyway, next stops, the party. That's a wrap on our Christmas party of 2018. Really cool. Had a lot of fun, good food, and good people. Date night with Anna. Anna, what are we doing?
Trying to do this.
What are we playing with? What's this stuff?
What is this?
My stuff.
That's your stuff? It is. It's her stuff. Apparently, this is all her stuff. And right now, we're switching out the faces and the bodies of these little goldfish pieces. They're goldfish that were swimming in her stuff. So, our last date, she showed us her stuff, her stuff. And I said, what do you want to do for your date this time? You could play games, or you could do a puzzle, or we can read together. And she wanted to show us her stuff. So, we've done
There's marbles
puzzle,
and beads and dice. This is when we don't put our game pieces away, we put them in this bag, and
a little bit
it is
of
now
there's
called her stuff.
little magnets for a little magnet board to make faces. Just everything. So again, miscellaneous, and their stuff is that entire all the stuff goes in there. Puzzles, all sorts of stuff. So lots of cool stuff, huh, Anna? Do you want help, Anna?
Yeah.
Okay, we better help her play with her stuff. So.